In this video we want to solve a system of equations. Again, that's two equations, two unknowns, and the solution is supposed to be an ordered pair. Now in this example, we could use either the substitution method or the elimination method. Now, since these guys are both set up in standard form, what's standard form, Mr. Craig? Well, I'm glad you asked, Johnny. Standard form is one of the forms that we have for a linear equation. And it looks like this. ax plus by is equal to c. You have all of your variables on one side and your constant term is on the other. When equations are set up in standard form, using the elimination method is the best way to do it. Notice that if I add all the stuff on the left, immediately you get the y terms to cancel. And what that leaves us with is a nice simple equation. So when I combine all the stuff on the left, all I have is 3x, and on the right side I have 36. So without doing the substitution method, I very easily get a nice equation with just one variable, which is the x, excuse me. So to solve this for x, I'm just going to divide both sides by 3, and that means that x is equal to 12. Alright, so we're mostly done. We have x equals 12, we just need to find out what the y is. Well, I have the choice of plugging it into, or the x into either the first or the second equation. Since the y here is a positive 1, probably going to plug it in here because I need to find the y, and that should be the easiest route. So, x plus, instead of the x, I'm going to replace that with what I found here, which is 12. So, replace the x by 12, and now we solve for y. So all we have to do is move the 12 to the other side, and you may or may not have to show that step of subtracting 12. It just depends on how comfortable you are with that. And we find out that y is equal to positive 1. So we have our x, we have our y, we put it together, and we can say that our solution is the ordered pair 12, 1. But, being the good students that we are, we know that we need to always do what? That's right, we have to check our work. Check this ordered pair into both of these equations. If I do this first one, x plus y equals 13, I'm saying that x is equal to 12, y is equal to 1. Does this equal 13? Yes, it's obvious. 13 equals 13, so it checks into that first equation. It should check into that because that's where I got the 1 from anyway. I used that first equation. Now, let's check into the second equation. The second equation is 2x minus y equals 23. I'm going to replace the x by 12. I'm replacing the y with 1. And I want to see, is that true? This gives me 24 minus 1, and of course, that works out. 23 is equal to 23. Now, this problem is great for the elimination method because we've got a variable to cancel right at the very beginning. But they will not always be that easy.